It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get...
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the...
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab's in there.
On first down, Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to.
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion, got the job doing. All right, so we found out after the way he began, okay, he can have an incompletion here or there. But I love what they've done right from the word go. They just need to pay it off with a touchdown.
The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to it. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A dump down to McKinnon. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head now, but that clock rolling. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as this. Now it's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Mitchell Wilcox as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead.
Either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And again, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know when I could tell this was going to end really badly? When he launched himself behind the line and made a beeline for the ball carrier. You get one of those tackling machines in the middle on your trail, things are...
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got him there to bring him down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if all these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And they will. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw.
But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Burrow will throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well.
Now Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst.
And he'll be a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
To throw, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in their musts. Here's Burrow. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
On this 2-point conversion. Now it's Burrow. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything.
On EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
On 3rd down, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though. Once again, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and succeed.
Now let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a...
Now a first throw here in overtime. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss.
Mahomes will throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we're
playing offense.
Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete. So it's the Bengals who come away with a win, and the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.